The night of Endymion, the 2nd District was assigned to the area around Carrollton and Orleans. That particular night, it was almost like any other Endymion night. The crowds were large, festive, and just having a good time.
So right before a fight had broken out right behind the barricades at Orleans and Carrollton, Lieutenant Michelle Woodfork goes back there and she pulls Michael DiMarco with her.
As I was talking with myself and Lieutenant Woodfork went to go back and get some backup from me. As I was talking to the people who were involved in the fight, I heard it before I actually saw anything.
At that point, I opened up the barricades and I was going back through the barricades when I heard the first crash, and I looked over and all I saw was a female in the air in a white car going down Carrollton. Next thing I noticed was a truck coming towards us, and it actually went airborne. And when it went airborne, I was looking at Michelle, and then she turned, and then all of a sudden she disappears. The truck came down on everybody, and panic just went over everybody. They started running.
My first response was obviously to move straight toward the truck. And I saw the drivers sitting in the driver's seat.
My first thought was, get the driver. I go straight to the vehicle. I'm on the driver's side door and he tries to come out. At that point, I just slammed the door because I had to step over people, and one, I didn't know if he had a gun or secondary device, so my thought was to just get the driver, contain him, and secure him.
As I was looking under the truck, someone actually jumped into the passenger side, inside of the truck. I later found out it was, I believe, an off-duty fireman. My first response was that the crowd may be trying to attack the driver. I thought I may have to actually pull him out first, but I saw that he was pulling on the driver, who was kind of in a fetal position with his back toward the passenger side. He pulled on him a couple times and he wasn't going anywhere because he was actually buckled in. He then unbuckled him and we both grabbed him and pulled him out of the passenger side, laying him on his stomach, where I was able to handcuff him.
DiMarco, gets on him and I have to run around. Well, when I'm running around, I have people grabbing me, asking me if I'm okay, can you help me? And my first thought was just to get to the other side of the truck.
To the time that we got the driver I got the driver in custody in handcuffs, people were already flocking to help the people who were injured. We saw people being pulled out in other places, laid down. EMS was there almost instantly.
EMS was amazing. First person I see was an EMS unit. They start triaging. They look at me, and I'm like, look, they got people on the other side of the car. I start pointing to where they're at, and then all of a sudden, doctors, nurses came out of nowhere. They just wanted to help us. They were asking, what can I do? They tried to, we had the guy handcuffed on the ground, and they actually wanted to help him. And, we're like, look, please just get away from him for now until we get him secure into a vehicle and safely away, because we're still trying to pat down, make sure he has no weapons.
It was amazing how much help we got from just people who were spectators, off-duty doctors, nurses. We just had all kind of people just kind of kick in and really just wanted to lend a hand.
The police officers all working together, getting everybody back and securing the scene. It was, it really came together for being such a big scene and a big traumatic event. So many people hurt.
Along with the immediate response of the EMS workers, obviously we have all the police working. So we had a whole contingency of the 2nd District officers that I knew who were there immediately to help and to start clearing out. It's almost important to get the help in, but you also have to clear out the crowd.
We had so many officers in that area and so many EMS. That's why it was contained so quick. So our deployments, we're working 12 hours, some days 16 hours on the big parades. We came from uptown at St. Charles and Napoleon, and once those parades are over, we're shifted. We take buses and we're escorted through the parade route to get to our next assignment.
All these things working together, I think it definitely made a difference in helping people quickly.
A lot of people, they come up and tell us, thank you for being out here. This year especially, we had so many people, thank you for being out here. We need you we need you here, here, and we were always there. Wherever there was a situation, there was always police officers within a few steps away.